Hi, good morning. Send you also some positive vibrations. It's that time for the 5 a.m. workout. So hopefully you have your water or your tea, about 20 ounces nearby. Let's turn on our heart rate monitor so that we can track our body's response to movement, aka exercise. So during the week, Monday through Thursday, we set the heart rate monitors for functional training. Pick up. There we go. So right now I can see my heart rate is at 65 beats per minute, right? Your heart rate can be represented as beats per minute or as a percentage of max, right? That's how much oxygen your body is able to uptake and use as you are moving vigorously. Vigorous joyous movement, as I like to say. Let's remind you that natural bodies matter. You matter, and your natural body matters. Hopefully, you are encouraged to take the very best care of your body. And what that looks like, actually, rather than saying, "Oh, I love myself," is right addressing the split mind and refraining or consider refraining from putting things inside your body that rob you of your vitality, rob you of your youth, rob your skin of its elasticity, rob your organs of their ability to function because they're extremely clogging. Things that clog your colon, right? That's the litmus test over here. So rather than forcing yourself to try to not do something to eat all the goodies, right? As a former junk food junkie, I invite you to consider everything that you're doing, what kind of effect is it having on your body temple? What do you need your body to be able to do for you in the next month, right? The next 3 months, 6 months, year, 10 years? Do you want it to be pain free? Do you want the second half of your life to be on medication? Are you menopausal and you're struggling with your body adapting to a healthy natural weight and being able to sustain it, right? Without medication, right? And without um, cutting yourself, right? Cutting your body parts. So consider the three leverage lifestyle practices. They are lifestyle practices you have access to. They are peaceful consumption food that demonstrates that it loves you back. Garden slash nature therapy. If you're going to be triggered, why not be triggered, right? Trigger your nervous system to calming down and being present with the sound of nature and putting your hands in the soil and reciprocating to Mother Earth where you're getting all your food from. And then there's a daily personal movement practice. We move looking slim and fit, that's nice, but we move primarily first because of how it makes us feel. This is how I am choosing. I invite you to choose to rearrange movement as therapy. There are some distinct hormonal changes that are happening in your body. You're getting a nice shot of feel good chemicals from within your own body temple, right? You never needed the surgery. If anything, hopefully you're prioritizing keeping your sacred breast and your sacred reproductive organs tumor and growth free, and to give your body a break from the constant wear and tear of beating it up with a lot of the foods that we're eating that taste good, right? A few minutes inside the mouth, and we're eating it to soothe and calm ourselves, but several times a day, sometimes 3, 5, 6 times a day, every day for years and years of our life. Well, it's no wonder why we have so many issues, so much clogging, so much constipation, so much mucus. So we're looking to, if you're going to take something out, replace it with something that you can enjoy. All right, so let's set this heart rate monitor up. Training started. I'm going to leave the voice prompt on for today's movement practice. I'm going to put my heart rate monitor over to the side. Let me see, the pocket right somewhere where I can see it so I can look down. And again, my heart rate is represented as beats per minute. I'm going to tap it so I can see the percentage of max. Actually, on my heart rate monitor, I can see both of them at one time. My heart rate monitor also, if I was going into the gym, works with most of the cardio equipment that's inside the gym. So that's a plus. And you can print out monthly reports, which is fantastic. Use accountability tools. Also, download a free positive accountability calendar. But I can take a look at a report from month to month, and it is super inspiring to see you keeping your word to yourself, right? There's a big psychological, mental, emotional component to fitness that is greatly overlooked, that you don't even have to worry about what your body looks like, but focus on the mental, right? There's a lot going on. A lot of them are challenged mentally, emotionally. All of us, especially women, this is your time to get a physiological release. All right, let's party. That's funny. So check in with your posture. You're going to make sure that your belly button is drawn into the spine. So if you got some extra adipose tissue, some bloat, I know I bloat a lot, I'm here. Don't worry about it. It's our body. The body knows what to do. So the pelvis, we're gonna tuck it under. This is shortening and pinching my spine. I'm gonna tuck the pelvis under. I'm gonna draw my belly button in towards my spine. I'm gonna activate my internal girdle right here. So I'm gonna pull my belly button in towards my spine. Then I'm gonna activate a Kegel or stop the flow of urine. I'm gonna draw that muscle, those internal core muscles in tighter up to the second floor, up to the third, up to the fourth, up to the fifth floor. So hold that, see what that feels like. Periodically, you're going to reset your pelvis and your core muscles throughout your movement practice. A couple of other things, we're going to roll our shoulders down and back. Think of your scapula, which is popping, that shoulder girdle that's popping off of the back. That's like my bra strap. I want that sitting down. So I want it down, around, and back. So this is actually a forward roll. I want this down, around, and back. So there's a lot of space between my shoulders and my ears, right? This is going to restrict the flow of blood. This can also contribute to headaches. We want to make sure that we don't enact computer cell phone neck. So this is the cervical spine. I'm going to draw this in. So I want my chin, my whole head in alignment with the rest of my spine. The shoulders, the hips, the knees, and the ankles. Those imaginary headlights, we want them pointed straight ahead. So if I'm doing lateral movement out to the side, I don't want my knee going this way, so as to put force into the knee. I want my headlights pointed this way so I can keep the workload on the thighs, on the glutes, on the target muscle. So check back in during the course of your movement practice to ensure that you can hear your breathing. If you're standing next to you, you should be able to hear your inhale and your exhale. Right? And the lungs are here. They're not in the throat, so we don't breathe, hyperventilate through the throat. We want to ensure that we're breathing and deep. So today I'm going to do a little bit more of a burner. If you need extra cushion, then you can put that right near you. You can use just your body weight, and you can use a couple of things that are around the house. Let's get it possible. Yapping too much, right? All right, let's open up the chest and the shoulders. Did a lot of work yesterday on the chest. Belly button still drawn in. Good, hold it back. Good again. Take it back and forward. Breathe nice and deep. Good, hold it back. Elbows are straight. Stretching out the chest and the shoulders. Good, hold it back. Good, so the arm extended, shoulder height. Your arms can move, but we don't want them to drop down below the shoulder. Same foot, same hand, pick it up. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, and 1. You're going to take your stick, right, your broomstick, or you can just use your hands. You're going to take your stick over to the side of the rainbow pattern. Arms come up. We're going to sit to the outside, like you're in a canoe, and to the other side. So this is 2, drop all the way down, and 2. So you can see a little bit more. So this is 3, and 3, 4, and 4, 5, and 5, 6. More muscles run in. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, good, and 10. Place the stick behind your shoulder. So the stick is never resting on my spine. It's resting behind the shoulders. You're going to reach back. Your hips are sitting on an imaginary chair. So ideally, your hips and glutes are going parallel to the floor. So rotate, sit, stand, and rotate. Notice if you feel any tightness in your back, and rotate, and rotate. Reach your hips back, rotate, and rotate, rotate, good, and rotate. 2, 2, 1, good, and 1. Next movement pattern, you're going to step back one leg at a time. As you step back, you have a front raise. So ideally, you want your elbows straight and your arms in a full extension, right? So if you can't get your arms up, these different movement patterns are going to show you where you have tightness and areas to work on, right? One side is my standing leg. Make sure that you're not scrunching your toes. You're going to step back with a front raise. This is 1, and 2, and 3. Make sure you don't slam that knee into the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Check it out. Other side. Just get the body nice and warm. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. Place to sit down. So I can see right now my heart rate is at 72 beats per minute. You're going to check in periodically and ask yourself your rate of perceived effort or exertion. How hard am I working right now on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the most challenging, 1 being the easiest. So arms extended out, palms facing the floor. Lift the knees to the chest so you can actually get your knees to touch your hands. Get it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Outside. So you can get the knees up to the elbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you work a full range of motion, you're going to see a big difference in your heart rate monitor, even though they seem like simple movements. Again, tuck your pelvis under. You're using your glutes to lift the legs backwards. Try not to lean forward too much. But kick the leg back. You're striving to open up the hips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good, and 10. Coming forward. Again, lateral movement out to the side. So one leg inside of the thigh is getting a stretch. The thigh and the glute on the other side is getting work. Reset your core, draw your core muscles in, out to the side. So this leg is nice and straight. This one's sitting on an imaginary chair. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. This is 2 and 3. Keep going. Belly button drawn in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Only 10 to start. Re-engage your core, opposite side. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good, and 10. So we're always striving over here to open up the hips. Why? Because we want to hold on to our original hips. Sitting down all day is putting us in almost a permanent hip flexion, right? Which is also affecting our back. So you're going to externally rotate at the hip joint. Your obliques are coming into play, right? When you think core, it's not just abs. Your back is actually included inside of your core. So you're going to externally rotate. Think of kicking over the computer, but knock the computer over or over a tall person. Your hands are up. So just externally rotate, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Our jacks today, you can take your appropriate level. Your modified star jack is going to be step, step, and sit. Now, as much as you can, just strive to get your arms straight in the letter B, right, with your core engaged, right? So step, step, sit, step, step, sit, reach your hips back, step, step, sit. 4, 5, elbow straight, reach to the ceiling. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Internal rotation, opposite direction. So glute medius is also working in conjunction with your obliques. So this is 1. Reset if you need to. Go into own tempo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Side kicks. So try not to fling the foot. I don't want the front part of the quad. I want the outside of the thigh and glute medius. Ideally, the top part of your foot will be making contact with your target. 1, 2, 3. Go to own tempo if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Good. And 25. We're going to take the jack, right, with the letter V again. Step, step, sit. You can stay there, level 1, or you come up, level 2. Just here, soft like a cat. Yes. And just go back and down. 3, soft landing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, just step, step. 8, 9. Good. And 10. Opposite side, external hip rotation. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, good, and 15. So take your appropriate level on the jack. So it's step, step, sit, or out, step, step, out, step, step, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can step, step, 9, good, and 10. So that was external. Now we have internal rotation, glute medius, and hip abductors, the muscles on the outside of the thigh. 1, 2, using your own body weight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So you have your side kicks, right? Everything we do here is functional, right? It's a million exercises. So I'm carefully choosing the ones that are the most efficient. So we hit cardio, strength, dynamic flexibility, and mobility. So that all of them with nutrition and positive accountability will be a rounded out, balanced program. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Lift the knees to the chest. Just so yourself get nice and warm. Try to get the knees to touch your hands if you can. Knees out to the side, see if you can touch your elbows. Using your own body weight. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. So all of the shaking is actually really good for your lymphatic system. So let's take the head gently side to side, smooth movement in contrast to jerky movements, warming up the head and the neck. Check back in with your breathing. You're breathing nice and deep. Good. Look side to side over each shoulder. Good. Curl your chin to the chest and then look backwards. See if you can take your neck forward and draw it in. Forward and draw it in. This is important to counterbalance the posture is getting thrown off from all of this computer neck, right? So out, draw it in. Good. So you can roll to one side, nice full movement. Opposite direction. Good. Big shoulder rolls back. Forward. Good. Swings to the rear. Big arm swing. Warming up the shoulder joint. Good. Cross across the chest and then throw it back and open. Cross and throw. Cross and throw. Good. Swing the arms back. Reach for the ceiling. Swing it all the way back. Reach the fingertips for the ceiling. Good. Arms extended out to the side. Bring the palms and elbows together. Open it up for shoulder mobility. Because a lot of times the shoulders get stiff. Stuck. Also, I found some interesting information that when you're menopausal, there are some hormonal changes that contribute to you getting frozen shoulder. Oh my gosh, who knew? Hands and palms together. Press the arms up and together until you can't keep the elbows together anymore. Then bring them back. Open up the chest and shoulders. They come down. Elbows together, hands together. So you're getting some mobility in your shoulder girdle. Good. So 90 degrees, not at the palms, but turn at the shoulder. Warming up your rotator cuff muscles. Good. Nice and warm. Good. Extend your arms, round your back, open up your chest. Round it out, open it up. Round it out. Good. Take your hips over to one side, the side wall or window. Put your hips on that side wall or window. Push your hips forward, squeeze the glutes. Put your hips on the other side window. Now put your hips and glutes on that wall behind you, so the stretch in the back of your hamstrings and your legs. Over to the side, front, side and back. Big hip circles. Big hip circles. Opposite direction, put your hips on the side wall. Forward. Here I'm going to place my thumbs behind my lower back so I don't hyperextend too far. Other side, put your hips on the back wall side. Big hip circles. Some movement in the spine. So you're going to undulate your spine. You want fluid movement in the spine. Your head is going to follow like a whip the rest of the body. So your feet are going to be open a little bit wider than hip distance apart. If you need support, you can always use the broomstick, right? So if you need support, you just hold the stick right here. You're going to drop your torso down, round it up, right? If you need to hold on, you can hold on with both hands. If you don't need the stick, you're going to place your hands on the sides, drop it all the way down, round your back up to the ceiling, drop it down, then drop it down, round your spine up to the ceiling, drop it down. You don't want a stiff spine, you want it hydrated and fluid. So all the synovial fluid and the cushioning is not dried out in the spine. Drop it down. Good. And here. So a little more balance, right? And rotation, lubricating the knee joint. So I'm standing on one leg. So the foot that is your standing leg, you want to ensure that you don't scrunch up your toes. So this is my standing leg. The other leg, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to externally rotate. I'm going to stir a pot of gumbo to the outside with the knee joint and then opposite direction, lubricating that knee. Good. Externally rotate at the ankle. At the ankle, that's the hand and the ankle. Then opposite direction, circle it around. Good. Now this is the standing leg. All right, so we're going to work on our balance. Pick that leg up. So stir that pot of gumbo to the outside. Good. To the inside. Good. Externally rotate at the ankle joint. Good. Rotate internally. Good. So let's work a little bit more on the ankles, which are affecting the knees, which are affecting the hips. We're going to open up pages of the book on our feet. So I'm opening up the inside of my feet, and now I'm going to open up the outside. So notice whatever I do at the ankle is affecting my knees and my hips, right? So these areas get ignored, right? Now I'm going to come up on the balls of my feet and then rock backwards on my heels. Yeah, and then rock back. We give all these different areas of the body, right? Rotate your wrists, right? Give them a warm-up. So sometimes we like to skip over a warm-up, but the warm-up can really help keep you injury-free and prepare your body for movement. All right, so now we are officially warm. I'm going to take our heart rate up. So again, listen to your body. So now if you don't have a jump rope, no gym, no equipment, no problem. This is the place to put your excuses on notice. What you're going to do, you're going to use 2 dish towels. So again, your core is tucked under. I'm going to be on the balls of my feet, right? These are my portable sneakers right here. So I'm light and easy. This, I want this a tight core. So you're just right here, right? If you can't do that, then you're going to look at the wrist, right? Because you're also training your brain in terms of coordination, and take your knees up to your chest. That's level 1. Level 2 is going to be use the 2 dish towels as if they are 2 jump ropes, right? How convenient is that? So get ready. I have the heart rate monitor to the side so I can see what my heart rate is doing, right? Ready? Here I'm at 59%. I'm in the white zone. I'm not doing anything. Here we go. Light on the feet. So doing jump rope or jumping, we're doing a modification which is nice and light, but this is excellent for your lymphatic system. That is the sewage system of the body. It cannot get pumped, and it needs to get pumped unless you are moving vigorously. Breathe nice and deep. No jump rope, no problem. Perfect opportunity to pull your core muscles in. Breathe nice and deep. Good. And relax. You know what that is? All right, here comes our first set of burpees. They can be modified. So if you're taking a modified burpee, engage your core, right? You're going to open your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Spread the fingers, and any movement can be scaled up or down, progress or regress. You're going to place your hands down on the floor. Then step, so you can be down on your knees. Then drop your whole body down to the floor. Pick up the hands, squeeze your shoulder blades, place the hands back down, throw your toes under, step, come up, come on your balls of your feet, and then reach for the ceiling. That's going to be level number 1. Make sure you're not holding your breath, right? You're going to make sure that you are fully engaged. If you need to, hold on, take a sip of water. If you need to, my folks, take a sip of water. I can still see your form, right? So take your appropriate level. Level 2 is going to be place the hands, hop back, lay down immediately. Take your hand. I'm always soft landing. That means my core is engaged. Pick your hands up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, placing your hands on the floor, roll the toes under. Here, you can either come on the balls of the feet, or you can have a little hop. On the hop, you want to make sure you have a full extension on your torso, so your fingertips are literally reaching for the ceiling. So we're going to go for 10. If you do less, that's fine, but strive to go for good form. Ready? Here we go. This is 1, 2, go at your own tempo. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that was nice, easy, breezy, even scaled back. So that got my heart rate up to 79%. Now, the less conditioned you are, the more your heart rate is going to go up, right? So your own body weight is the best place to start. So you can use your body weight here. That's always preferable. Number 1, I'm just going to add on a little bit of resistance. So our resistance of choice, I think it's going to be a medicine ball. Yeah, we'll take a nice little medicine ball. Or for my other folks, you have your list, right, from Body-Culinary of our home gym. I mean, stepping out to the side, right? So my toes are pointed straight ahead. I'm stepping out to the side, stand, and then press that ball or that bottle straight up. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you look straight ahead while you're doing this? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Rest if you need to. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. So that might be really challenging for you, even with your body weight. Lift your knees to the chest. I got my heart rate up to 82%. Easy breezy. So over here, natural bodies matter. Take a sip of water. So try not to gulp it down too fast. Just take a little sip. So question, are you focused more on fat loss or adipose tissue loss or weight loss? And what's the difference? That's our trivia. All right, so we're going to take those jacks that we started before. The modified jack is step, step, sit. Step, step, sit. Try to get your arms nice and straight, extending all the way to the elbow. Number 2 would be out. Step, step. That would be your second level. Level 3. You can take a combination of them. So we'll put 2 in the bank. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll say 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Let's take burpees so they can be modified. Go at your own level, your own tempo and pace. Make sure you're listening to your breathing. Place the hand. Then step, step. You can be on your knees. Drop the whole body down. Pick the hands up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Hands down. Curl the toes under. Step, step. Come up from the balls of the feet. Reach for the ceiling. Right, take your appropriate level. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. So that's 10 in the bank. Let's take that other side. So what's your heart rate? My heart rate is up to 80%. So this is nice and efficient, right? Using your own body weight. Now again, you don't have to use a ball. As a matter of fact, I recommend that initially always start with just your body weight. So working at opposite side, stepping out to the side, tap the ball down. You should not be here. You should be able to see your face here. Come up, and then you have a full press overhead. Just starting with your body weight. Then if you look at our list for your home gym, you'll see the progression with water bottles, right? So water bottles are inexpensive. People are throwing them out. I'm sure you have several laying around, right? Natural bodies, they matter. You engage your core, right? Engage that internal girdle, your ankles, knees, hips, pointing straight ahead. Step out to the side. Drop your feet down. Full extension, press it up. This is 2, engage your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, drop your feet down. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, oh gosh, and 25, easy breezy. Here we go. Lift your knees to the chest, try to get them up. That's also helping active rest or active recovery and helping to release your back if your back is tight. Knees out to the side, get them up to the elbows. All right, take a sip of water if you need to. Take a sip of water, nice, easy breezy. Here we go. We're gonna work on our scapula. So using one of your bands, again, I have the whole list in the Create Your Home Gym, right? Because if you have enough space for a mat, you have enough space to administer some deep therapy to yourself, right? We're not anti-makeup, any of that stuff, but it is wonderful to feel good in your own hair and your skin. All right, so we're working on scapular posture. So I'm gonna take a supine grip, right? My palms are facing the ceiling. I'm gonna open up. So I'm gonna try not to bend the elbows. I'm gonna open up. If my hand on the center of your back, you'll be squeezing my hand in between your shoulder blades. So very, very important for shoulder stability, right? So the palms are up. That alternate step back. As you come up, you're going to open up here. Actually, using these bands is really a wonderful way to also engage the core. We're not just waiting to the end of the movement practice to engage your core. So I'm going to step back. Now, if you get that knee down to the floor, that's great. Make sure you leave enough space between the two legs, right? But never slam that knee into the floor. Also tuck your pelvis under. So I'm down, come up, and then open. You see my hands are coming across the chest. The elbows are nice and straight. So come up and open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We'll go nice and easy today. So turn your grip down. All right, so we have a supine grip. Other legs, again, leave enough space in between your legs so you have enough space to move. Come down as you come up, open it across the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, shoulders are burning, and 15. Woo. Shake it out. So extend your arms, open it up, take your arms back and forward, get a nice stretch on your chest and shoulders. You should be nice and warm. So we're gonna go back to our imaginary jump rope or the 2 this child. So again, this is your opportunity to engage your core, tuck your pelvis under, belly button to the spine, so you're engaging your internal girdle. My feet are going to be together, starting with basic jump. You can stay right here. Movement number 2 is going to be to pick your knees up so the legs are not backwards. They're coming right up. All the while, you're coordinating that with the wrist. My heart is all the way down at 74%. Ready? Basic jump. Nice and easy. You can stay right there. 4, level 2. Breathe nice and deep. Halfway there. You can go right back to basic jump if you need to. Almost there, like 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heart rate got up to 87%. So at any point, if you need to pause or to stop, do what I call active rest. Lift the knees up to the chest. Release your back. If your back is tight, and allow your heart rate to come down. Take a sip of water. So again, I told you we have cardio, flexibility, and strength all in one nice small little space. And we're moving as a form of deep therapy. This is the time to really assert yourself intensely, to shake off a lot of thinking energy. So we're coming down to the floor. Let's activate the core more. So just roll your wrists out just a bit. You're going to roll the wrists out. If you need extra cushioning, you can feel free to fold your mat over so you can put extra cushion underneath. Otherwise, in the tabletop position, all 4. Make sure you have enough space in between the knees. The knees are positioned underneath the hips. Tuck your hips under, spread your fingertips, press your hands into the floor. So the scapula, the shoulder blades are to the skin. At no point am I bobbing my head up and down or sinking down. My shoulder blade should not be popping off of my back. So to press the hands into the floor, think of pressing your body away from the floor. Left elbow and right knee are going to meet in the center, and then you're going to strive to extend everything up the same height as your back, listening to your breath. Is that all right? All right, here we go. So squeeze, try to bring the elbow and the knee together, and then extend. When you extend, your thumb is pointing up towards the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Now you can relax your tail feather, right? So you can release your back. Again, engage your palms into the floor. Your scapula, your shoulder blade should be to the skin. Opposite side, right elbow to left knee, then extend. The thumb is going to point towards the ceiling. Everything comes up, same height as your back. 1, 2, breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit your glutes back towards your heels. Walk your hands all the way out in front of you. Feel that nice stretch on your back. Coming back into tabletop position. Again, tuck your pelvis under. We're going to take a quick set of mountain climbers. Let me wipe my face. So your modification on your mountain climbers, all of this is core, right? Also, your upper body is getting worked while you're holding up the weight of your upper body. You're going to tap your toe, bring that knee underneath the chest as far as you can. Place that knee back down underneath the hip, alternate side. Tap the toe, bring the knee underneath the chest, right? And then that knee goes back in alignment with the hip. Level 2 is going to be the same thing, but from a fully extended plank. Keep your hips and glutes out of the air because we're not doing downward dog. Ready? Here we go. So this is 1 and 1. Cycle crunch. 2 and 2 while you release the back. 3 and 3. You can stay right here. Full extension. 4 for a tempo. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit your glutes. Back towards your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. Your core should feel activated, right? Like you're doing some kind of work. Back to tabletop position. External hip rotation. Again, make sure you have enough space in between the knees. The knees are stacked underneath the hips. So external hip rotation, big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your back a little bit. Opposite side. So try not to lean too much into the standing leg. Big circles outward. Leave enough space in between your knees. Tuck your pelvis under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Sit your glutes. Back to your heels. Good. Mountain climber, number 2. Tabletop position. So stack those wrists underneath the elbow and the shoulder. Tuck the pelvis under. Tap your toe. Bring the knee right underneath the chest. Back down. Tap the toe, knees underneath the chest. Back down. Level 2. Full extension. Tap and tap. Level 3 tempo. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit your glutes back towards your heels. You should be feeling nice and warm. So next you're going to work a bit of your spinal erector muscle. You're going to lay flat on your stomach. Flat on the stomach. So you're on your stomach, right? But even though you're on your stomach, still tuck your pelvis under. Draw your belly button into your spine. You're looking straight down so that your neck is long. There's no bending, ideally in your neck. You're going to point your toes. Strive to lift your front of your thighs off the floor, even if it's just a little bit. Your arms are palms face down. Raise the whole torso up. Squeeze the elbows together behind you. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Little pause. Movement number 2. So, same position, you're prone or facing the floor. You're going to paddle and swim. So we're working the muscles that run along your spine, your spinal erector muscle. So, looking straight down, extend your fingertips. You're going to paddle the arms and the legs. Pull that belly button in away from the floor. Here we go. 1, 2, don't bend the knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and rest. You're going to take one more of that spinal extension where you raise the torso and squeeze the elbows behind you. Set it up. Tuck the pelvis under. So pull that belly button in towards the spine. Raise the torso. Squeeze the elbows together behind you. Here we go. 1, 2, pull extension at the bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Sit your glutes back to your heels. So working the core. There's a million exercises. We don't necessarily need to do all of them, but we do want to be efficient with our exercise selection. They should be nice and warm. We're coming back to our lateral or side squat. So again, you can just use your body weight, or depending on if you're pulling from your list from our home gym from that program, you'll see what size water bottle you can use to adjust your body weight. So I'm going to use my medicine ball here. So whenever you pick something up, the pelvis wants to go right here. That's going to pinch your spine and compress your spine. Tuck your pelvis under. Belly button is to the spine and it's engaged. I'm stepping out to one side. I'm still looking straight ahead so that I can see you, right? My hips are going to go back, and I want my hips to sit down parallel to the floor. So I'm stepping out to the side. My elbows are going to go straight at the top. I'm pressing it straight up. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sitting all the way down. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, what am I? Oh gosh. And 1. Oh gosh. Not too bad. Heart rate got up to 80%. So you're checking in with your heart rate to see how hard are you working on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the most challenging, 1 being the easiest. Take a sip of water if you need to. So over here, natural bodies matter. Our goal is to keep our sacred breath, our sacred reproductive organs, tumor and growth free. Also, remember you're adding those kegels that we started with. Stop at the flow of urine and drawing those internal muscles up to the second floor, third, fourth, fifth, until it feels like a dull ache, right? It's one thing to put something on the outside to squish your organs in place, but it's another thing to train and to activate your core muscles from the inside. So you're really supporting your spine from the inside, right? So I'm going to take another set of the modified burpee. Take your appropriate level. Anything can be scaled up or down depending on what your level of fitness is or conditioning. So spread the fingertips. Nice, easy breezy. Place the hands. Step, step. You can be on the knees. Lay flat. And you want to know how to move your own body weight, right? Pick your hands up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Place the hands together. Flat on the floor. Curl your toes under. Step, step. Right? Got enough space in between my legs. Come on the balls of feet and reach for the ceiling. If you feel a little more comfortable, a little more conditioned, you can add a little hop, or you can just come up on the balls of the feet or add a little hop. So at the top, you want to make sure you're reaching your fingertips straight so you can stretch all the way through the torso. And don't forget your breath. Your breath is number one. If you're not breathing, you're going to pass out and you won't burn fuel as efficiently. You won't be able to recover. Right? So take your appropriate level. We'll put one in the bank. So this will be 2. All right? So at your own tempo, even if you do less, go for good form. 3. Breathe nice and deep. 4. 5. At the appropriate level. 6. 7. Go at your own tempo. 8. 9. And 10. Not bad at all. So we didn't get any push-ups in today. So we'll just do a little bit because the upper body strength is like super important for women to push things out of your way. That's also psychological and mental, right? Now we're training first for up here, right? For mental resilience, mental toughness, actually, right? Many of us are not training that way. You're not training your mind, so we fold under pressure. I know what that's like. So walk your knees slightly and back of your hips. Kneeling is fine. You're going to tuck your hips under. So you're going to squeeze the thighs together as if you have one mermaid leg. Spread your fingertips, press the hands into the floor. Make sure your elbows are not flaring out to the side. That's going to jack up your shoulder joint. You want your shoulders around, down, and back, right? So they are back. So you're not compromising your shoulders. Squeeze your thighs. Listen to your breath. Do what you can. Here we go. Down, exhale, 1. Down, exhale, 2. All the way up. Down, exhale, 3. Squeeze. Down, exhale, 4. Squeeze the thighs together. Down, exhale, 5. Down, exhale, 6. Down, exhale, 7. Down, exhale, 8. Down, exhale, 9. Down, exhale, 10. Rest if you need to. Down, exhale, 1. Down, exhale, 2. Down, exhale, 3. Down, exhale, 4. Down, exhale, 5. Down, exhale, 6. Down, exhale, 7. Down, exhale, 8. Down, exhale, 9. Down, exhale, 10. Now rest if you need to. Listen to your body. Readjust your body if you need to. Down, exhale, 1. Down, exhale, 2. Down, exhale, 3. Down, exhale, 4. Down, exhale, 5. Down, exhale, 6. Down, exhale, 7. Down, exhale, 8. Down, exhale, 9. Down, exhale, 10. Sit your glutes. Back to your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. So my core is nice and toasty because I'm training. If I'm enacting proper form, I feel my chest is pumped up, my shoulders, my core is also getting work at the same time. Let's finish off the opposite leg so we're not walking around lopsided. So if you're just starting, just use your body weight. But I'm stepping out to the side. Make sure you coordinate your breathing with the movement so say use your breath to ground yourself into your body. We're stepping out to the side, fully extended, press at the top, natural body. Yeah, we don't need all that artificial stuff. Just need real food, daily movement, because you need hygiene. And then you can wash every day. So think of washing your brain and washing your mood every day with movement, right? There you go. So you can just use your body weight, or if you're using the guide from the home gym, then you take your appropriate size water bottle. Stepping out to the side, so drop your feet all the way down. Then exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So my heart rate is up. But as we've been doing in the morning, I could add, my heart rate is at 80%. I could add a weighted vest if you're advanced. I could add an even heavier ball, but initially, just your own body weight is enough. So let's come down to the floor. And today's an easy, breezy day. We're going to activate a bit more of the core. So you're laying flat on your mat. Now, when you're laying flat, you're going to make sure that your back is not popping off of the floor. You should not be able to slide your hand underneath your back. My palms are down to the side. Your waist beads are going in the direction of your nose. So tuck your pelvis nut under. Now I cannot slide my hand underneath my back. Bring your heels relatively close to your glutes. Now with the bridge, we're also looking to not just put a lot of load on the glutes, but we want to open up the front of the body. So press your hands down to the floor. You're going to exhale. Think of putting your hips up on the ceiling. This is also good without weight. This is good for stability in your lower back. Exhale, press up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open your knees at the top. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now hold it up. Now flutter squeeze the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You should feel that right in your glutes. So again, before you're going to add all of that heavy weight on your hips, it would be advisable to work with your own body weight first so you can feel the stability first so that your joints are nice and stable, right? So you stay injury free. Number 2, press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last 10, 9, open up the hips. 8, 7, get it all the way up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Flutter squeeze the knees. 10, 9, squeeze the glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the hips down. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side to give your lower back a little bit of massage. So you can stay at level 1 for these, right? For your hollow hold. So you're going to pick the legs up, the knees are stacked over the hips. Right now, your neck muscles are going to get worked too. So if you feel your neck working, you can feel free to drop down to the floor and roll your head and neck side to side. So I'm going to curl the chin up into the chest. Right? Shoulders come off the floor. And then pick your hands up. Then you put point forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax. So that might be easy for you. That might be challenging for you. Getting when you fit in. So you can stay right there at level 1. Level 2 is to do the same thing with the legs, right? So knees stacked over the hips. Curl your chin into your chest. Lift those shoulders off the floor. The only difference is you can extend the arms and legs. Now that lower back has to stay connected to the floor. If it's popping off the floor, no bueno. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hug the knees into the chest, right? Like that, same thing. So the only difference with level 1 and level 2 is you have the arms fully extended overhead. Your lower back should not be popping off the floor, not even a little bit. Again, legs up, knees over the hips. Curl your chin into your chest. Extend the arms and the legs, but take your appropriate level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good. Arms extended out to the side, palms down. Drop both knees over to the right side with the shoulder wipers so that stretch your lower back. Center. Drop them over to the left. Center. Both knees over to the right side. Center. Good. And left. Last time. Center. Right to the center. And then left. Good. So you're going to extend that left leg straight out in front of you. Pick up the right leg. So ideally the bottom of that right foot is parallel to the ceiling. Drop that right leg over to the left side. Feel that big stretch in your back. This is when you want to really stretch your static stretches now that your body's nice and warm. Take your hand to the back and give it a massage to your back. Keep that leg up, lower it down. The right leg is straight now, left leg comes up. Left foot is parallel to the ceiling. Drop the left foot over to the right side. Feel that stretch at the back. Respect your body's range of motion. You can take that back heel of your hand, give them a back over the side. Both legs are coming up into happy baby. So both legs are up, nice and wide. Place your hands on the outside of your feet. Pull your knees into your chest. At the same time you pull the knees to the chest, and the knees are actually on the outside of the chest. Same time you pull the knees into the chest, let your body roll backwards and keep pulling down. That's going to give you access to your lower back. Ooh, that's an intense stretch. Then shake it out. Again, hands on the outside of the feet. Pull your knees into the chest while at the same time allowing your hips and glutes to roll backwards. Keep pulling those knees down into the chest. You see my knees are outside of the chest. Good. And relax. Roll to the side. Place one hand down. Press yourself up. Come up into your triangle position. So pull your stomach muscles in before you lean forward. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Your stretches should be to the point of slight discomfort. Walk your hands forward. Reach your head and your face, everything in the direction of the floor. Wiggle your body to work your way into the stretch. You should be feeling a stretch in the groin area. Instead of rounding your back, extend, reach your chest forward, and breathe into the stretch. Move your body, work your way into the stretch. Walk your hands back, but leaning over to the right side, so that I may be mirroring you, but I'm reaching my left fingertips over to the right side, so I'm feeling a nice stretch along the side of the body. Oh gosh, that feels good. Circle that arm around, reach it over again. Woo. And let the body float up. Over to the opposite side, re-engage your core muscles. So try to keep your stomach muscles or your guts from spilling all over the place. Draw them in. Lean over to my left side and reaching my right fingertips for my left toes. I'm going to turn my thumbs on the stick. Let's circle that arm around, reach it over again. Let the body float up. Good. Sit up nice and tall. I'd like you to take a moment to set an intention for your day. You can decide in advance how you would like to respond to the stresses and the triggers and the challenges that are going to be placed before you. And you consider how expensive it is, how easy it is to lose your focus and your motivation. You can decide and even bring a picture to your mind of how would you like to respond to the people that are all out of pocket on the road or that are projecting some other stuff, trauma that's going on. How would you like to respond so you can conserve your energy, your focus, and your motivation, because it is lost easily. Motivation is lost easily in gossip. It is lost easily in scrolling around on the internet, and your subconscious is comparing yourself to other people. We don't need perfection. We just need consistency. So I thank you for joining me this morning, and I invite you to acknowledge yourself for getting up so early, to pay yourself first with the valuable, non-renewable resource of your time. I invite you to feed yourself the most beautiful, colorful, life-giving, high vitality fuel that is available to you. Fuel that demonstrates everyone from that. And that's much more to get a great deal of purpose, simply because you can. Let me know what you got. Oh, I got a little, let's see what we got on the heart rate monitor today. So I can say I got 384. That's not bad, right? 384 calories from our movement session. So that's without stepping on a treadmill, a stair mill, leaving my little house, right? So if you have enough space on that, you have enough space to administer some deep therapy to yourself. Let me know what you got in your heart rate monitor. You can share it inside of the Flower Fit community or here. If you're interested in training with me on a regular basis, daily, let me know. And the body recomposition, natural body recomposition masterclass is coming up on Saturday, February 10th from 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 p.m. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 p.m. Natural body composition, cutting the guesswork out of, if you're menopausal, if you're a mom, if you're over age 35, if you're just struggling to recomposition. See, not just weight loss. You want to be very, very specific. Body recomposition and unhealthy adipose or fat tissue loss. That is our focus here, in addition to really working on your mental and your emotional. That's the first reason why we move, right? As well as to cleanse the lymphatic system. So let me know what you got on your heart rate monitor.
Training costed $1.
I'm going to stop mine. I take a quick picture, a quick screenshot, and I share it inside the Flower Fit community. Reach out to me. There's information on Body-Culinary about Flower Fit community. Also, there's a forum link here somewhere in the YouTube channel, or reach out to me, info@body-culinary.com. Whole, fresh living, and unprocessed food. Any processing, you do it. Keep it to a minimum so you know exactly what is in your food fuel that is really serving your vitality. Yes, I'm moving every day. Like, comment respectfully, subscribe, share it with somebody who could use some motivation, and I'll see you soon.